For this problem, we consider the following assumptions. The first one is that the amount of wood that each country has one average for one day is 210 tons. We assume that each county has 7 trucks. The distance between counties is defined by the following matrix. The X indicates where the trucks depart. PT is the location where the paper has been. K where this koala paper, and B where bread is located. Each box measures 10 by 10 miles and the yellow area has no trees. The number within the county represents the distance between the starting point of the trucks and the county. The minimum distance that one truck can travel to reach a county is 20 miles and the maximum is 100. A county may be cut 7 times in a day to comply with the restrictions that a county has approximately 60,000 tons. We assume that the maintenance of the crawler is after 200 hours of operation and not just time elapsed. And finally, the loading time is the same as the discharge time.
Recommendations. Once the problem is known, the function will be established under which the general problem will be solved, for which we will have to define the elements that impact on the result of the function, both negative and positive, and once obtaining the questions will be asked what happened and why happened. In this case, for the solution of the problem of delivery of wood, we begin with the establishment of the function that governs the optimal solution of the problem, which is the performance level of the process, being negative or positive, depending on the case. We will then establish the main elements that impact the objective result. In this particular case, we obtain for total cost of transport, wood inventory levels, indefinite process, unexpected delays. For each case we have, first, total cost of transport. Travel to each county, not having a clear route, will cause the transportation of wood is high, and this represents a negative impact of the performance. Tons in truckload. Do not consider the load for transportation fields will cause us to have ground counts and the performance of the process will be low. Now, the inventory levels. Daily supply. Not having an accurate measurement of what is received daily will cause inventory costs to grow and will be negative in the process performance. Demand to meet daily. Not having any measurement of the forecast will be incurred in expenses cost and negative impact of the process. Environmental characteristics. Not consider the condition of the ambient, make the impact of the level of the process performance will be negative. Number of trucks. Establish an exact number for the fulfillment of the supply demand less than the necessary ones have a negative impact. Indefinite process. Assignment of the counties by logging. Random or program form resulting in this positive or negative impact. Order of delivery of wood. Random or programmed delivery resulting in this positive or negative impact. Unexpected delays. Crawlers in maintenance, by mandatory maintenance, planned or not, will cause the impact to be negative or positive. Maintenance trucks, for mandatory maintenance, planned or not, will cause the impact to be negative or positive. Environmental impossibilities, days that cannot be carried out, forecasting this or not, will cause the impact to be negative or positive. Once the causes and effects of each main element have been obtained, one has in itself the answer of the why, and will only put the best assumption in the simulation model for the best results to the problem.